Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry I was a tiny bit late, just getting some things done. Thankfully, it was only about like 5 minutes or so. Hey, Golden, how's it going, buddy? You always come in with just the most random things, and I appreciate you for that. Lightens up my day. So, we are back with, what is it? Well, I mean, you can kind of see it right there. We're back with some Labyrinth of Grisaia. Finally, after a little bit of time. Actually, it probably hasn't been that much time, but it feels like it's been a while. It has felt like it's been a while since we played some Labyrinth. Yeah, you guys should be able to hear it by now. I should be coming through. Yeah, we're good. We good. Bitrate is nice and crisp. And now that I'm not connecting to the Portland server. Why was I connecting to fucking Portland? I'm so confused by that. Anyhow, yeah, we are continuing on. So, we've done the main story, Yuji's entire past, and what's clearly going to lead us into Eden of Grisaia. We've done Yumiko's afterstory. We've done Makina's afterstory. Makina's afterstory being the last one we did. So now we're moving on to our middle ground of all these side stories. Actually, why did I call it side story in the title? It's afterstory. I don't know why I called it side story. It's afterstory. Ugh. You can see how long it's been since I've played the damn thing. We gotta move to our middle, our third one. That was both the third route we did back in good old Fruit, and now the third we do here. That's gonna be good old Amane. I'm expecting a multitude of sex jokes. Like, more than what's in the other routes. Just more. So much more. Just to catch kind of anybody up who was not here when we played through Fruit and Amane's good old actual route in that game. I'm giving you the TLDR, the very Cliff Notes versions, also spoiler warning for anybody that, you know, wants to play it and doesn't want to. You know, doesn't want to be spoiled by it and wants to play it themselves later. So yeah, giving you right now, spoiler warning for Amane's route. Amane was friends with Yuji's sister through school, not really through school, at least aware of her existence, but became friends with her during that fatal bus accident that led to her death. Amane was the only student to survive that after they devolved into cannibalism. Yeah, that happened. So, when she went to the, you know, good old Mihama, and eventually Yuji started there, she kind of put two to two together really quickly that, oh my god, this is the younger brother of the girl I was friends with that she kept talking about. She feels like she's responsible for her dying and was trying to do anything she could to make up for, you know, for failing your sister and letting her die, so I will become your new big sister kind of thing. Yeah, Yuji wasn't gonna take any of that bullshit. He's like, no. Stop, like, no. Just, no. You're gonna live for yourself. You're not gonna live for the sake of somebody else. To live for you. And they develop, you know, an actual heartwarming bond together. Even if they are super sexed up all the time. But, I mean, that's not a bad thing. They eventually go to kind of like visit what became a de facto shrine for the people that for people that died from that bus crash because they didn't want to bother removing the bus from the like little crevice it fell into. So they went there, but unfortunately, the father of one of the girls that died was following them and wanted to take revenge on Amane, blaming her for his daughter dying. Even though we learned through that whole thing, her daughter was kind of a shitbag and was one of the people partially responsible for starting the cannibalism. And that route ends with somewhat of an epilogue, showing her and Yuji grew old together. Him dying first, and then her eventually dying after, literally living a full, rewarding, happy life, building a family up to grandkids. So yeah, there's your clip notes. You want the full thing? Yeah, play the game. Alright, so, yeah, we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna see what this, brings us. Yeah, we'll just start it. This will probably take a few streams in general to do, just like Yumiko's and Machina's. But I think Yumiko's and Machina's were the longest, after stories. So everyone after this should take a little bit less time. We'll see. Depends on how much I get distracted talking. You know how it is. So, let's just jump right, into it. In order to obtain something, you need to sacrifice something else. Sometimes that's money, sometimes it's time. And there are all sorts of possibilities depending on the circumstances. Personally, I regard trading my time for a little peace as a fair enough trade. And nothing to complain about there. And again, complaining isn't really an option in the first place. Only a few people even know what I'm really doing here. 9029.
状況終了。お疲れ様。
Damn it. Another ghost. It's not uncommon for them to call us into the field, then leave us twiddling our thumbs waiting for a ghost until it's time to withdraw. I just happened to draw a losing ticket today. I'm not upset about the waste of time. In fact, I'd probably count myself lucky. The job of an agent really isn't that different from drawing lots from a hat. And the agents themselves are basically equivalent to scraps of paper inside. Sometimes you win a prize. Sometimes you get squat. Your case officer's the one who draws the lots. The agent who's pulled from the hat doesn't even know if they're the winning ticket or not. In the first place, it's pretty standard to know practically nothing about your target, apart from their physical appearance. I went straight to the location they specified over the phone, then a taxi driven by a 3-digit semi-civilian operative picked me up. I took the gun from the trunk and proceeded to stand by on the roof of a high-rise building. They kept me waiting up here for quite some time, but in the end, our target never showed up in the area I was positioned in. Simple as that. Without a word of complaint, I close up my shop, pack my toys away inside their aluminum case, and stand up to brush a bit of gravel off the seat of my work clothes. Dude, Golden, I know the Grisaia anime is dog shit. Let's just take an entire visual novel route and compact it into an episode or two. No! You can't do that! You can't get an entire route done in half an hour. It's not how that works, anime adaptations. All that said, once you've worked in this field for a while, you start to get the feel for whether or not a given job is going to involve a prize. For example, when you're called in without any briefing whatsoever, they don't bother pairing you up with a spotter, and there's only one bullet in the case the operative brings you, it's most likely a losing ticket. Situation Echo, they call it. Basically just a precautionary deployment. Long story short, the world might be a dangerous place, but the trigger doesn't get pulled as often as one might think. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, he's just there literally as a precautionary measure. But god, that's gotta be... I mean, he's clearly gonna get paid for it regardless, whatever his pay actually is. It's still gonna be boring as shit, just waiting on a cold rooftop. Just like, eh... Also, apparently, guys, I missed Greatest Oshi Day. How did I miss Oshi Day? It was yesterday. Yesterday was Oshi Day. How the fuck did I miss this? Well, I mean, I kinda sorta celebrated Oshi Day yesterday. Kinda. I did, was watching my Kamiyoshi as much as I could before and after work. I was hanging out with friends and streaming with you guys, and then I raided into my Kamiyoshi. So I kind of sort of did. I just wish I made a Twitter post about it, if I knew it was Oshi Day. God damn it. Oh well, there's always next year. I'll have to mark it on my calendar. November 3rd is Oshi Day. But you have to remember that for next year. And while I have a Kami Oshi, I do have many other Oshis. There's just one that stands above the rest, as always. I mean, I'm wearing one of my other Oshis on my shirt right now. It's her old design, but still one of my Oshis. I love VTubers, guys. If it wasn't obvious, I love VTubers. It's also possible that JB's been intentionally putting me on jobs that won't require any actual shooting, I suppose. But either way, the uneventfulness of these missions does raise some questions in itself. Ugh. Throat got a little tickly there. What's gonna become of the bullet I didn't use today? Will they just reissue it to somebody else? It seems unlikely, given the consistently pristine condition of the ammo I'm supplied with. Is this an example of that famous military efficiency I've heard so much about? Well, whatever. The world's full of mysteries. After walking about 200 meters from the commercial building where I was positioned, an elementary school comes into view. When I passed by 3 hours ago, I could hear the high-pitched shouting of kids playing baseball with rubber balls and plastic bats, but it's past 6 now, and the playground's completely deserted. In exchange, there are more people walking their dogs, or enjoying a bit of light aerobic exercise in the area. The number of cars parked on the streets has increased notably as well. At a casual glance, most of them seem to be family vehicles or mini-cars. And near one minivan with its side door open, I spot a cluster of women, who seem to be housewives, engaged in cheerful chit-chat. They probably rented the school gym for a recreational evening of volleyball or something of that sort. Next to this group, I stick out like a sore thumb with my oil-stained work clothes, rucksack, and bulky aluminum case. As I pick up my pace to pass them by, a small van parked up ahead catches my eye. Asahi Clean. This isn't the first time I've seen those blue letters or the dingy white vehicle they're written on.
お疲れさん。今日はもうバラシだ。
I'm also familiar with the spectacled man who pokes his head out of the driver's side window, then jerks his chin toward the trunk. He is a 3-digit operative who's handled package retrieval for me on a number of occasions. I seem to remember him introducing himself as Ueda? But the chances of that being his actual name are slim to none. The man's got a grumpy expression on his face today. Wiping the sweat from his brow with the sleeve of his t-shirt, he calls back to me as I'm opening the trunk. It's fine. There's a station nearby. I'll walk. Twisting his mouth slightly, Ueda stares into my eyes as if to evaluate my sanity. No, Yuji ain't sane. Yuji is not sane. The man walked from prefecture to prefecture at the beginning of Fruit. Against the wishes of JB and his entire organization, he just kind of did that. It's like, why not take a train, or a bus, or anything that isn't literally walking? Felt like walking. After jobs like this, I often walk instead of letting the company drive me home. Unfortunately, the guys in charge of package retrieval usually don't appreciate that. The reason for that's simple enough. Every once in a while, an agent who pulled a winning ticket develops a guilty conscience and ends up killing themselves after the job. In some sense, it almost seems elegant for a worn-out tool to dispose of itself once it's completed its mission, but I guess they don't want us dying quite that easily. Fortunately, today's target was a ghost, so Ueda doesn't really make an issue of it. After shoving my aluminum case and rucksack into the trunk, I retrieve my personal possessions, a lunchbox and a shoulder bag. Been looking through my bag, huh? The bag I've just slung over my shoulder contains a number of technical manuals related to my company's formal examination process. I brought them along in the hope I might have a little time to study, but in the end, all I managed was to skim a few pages on the taxi ride over. Well, I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. Didn't think it would happen this quickly. Okay. Might be getting married pretty soon. Given my current salary, I'm a little worried about the future. Like I said, I'm getting married. Don't want to be earning danger pay if I can help it. Ueda responds briefly in a disinterested tone of voice, then retrieves a fairly long cigarette butt from his ashtray and lights it up. Thanks. As I slam the van's trunk shut, a slow, cheesy love song comes on the radio. Maybe that's his idea of a joke. Glancing into his rearview mirror to catch me frowning, Ueda offers a little wave through his window, then drives off with a smirk on his face. Alright, at least he didn't peel out. Oh, we're gonna get the opening again. Enjoy the opening, guys. I don't know why the title is in French, despite being a Japanese visual novel. Translated into English. You guys are also going to hear this a lot more because the volume is still up. If it's too loud, let me know. Michiru. Soon, my dear. Soon I will be on your route. Also, her birthday is literally Christmas. I just noticed that. Chizuru! You need a route, damn it! Alright. Awesome. I love that opening, guys. The word marriage only entered my vocabulary fairly recently. Naturally, my potential bride would be Suo Amane. Why don't we get married after we graduate from Mihama? Bank? Pardon? Sorry, I got a ping from my bank about something. Did a bill get paid or something? I don't think I have any bills happening right now. I'll dismiss that for now. Okay, yeah, phone bill. That's right, that's right. Good old phone bill. Alright, no worries. At least I know. While I was a bit vague on the details, there's no doubt that I spoke those words to Amane. Oh god, he said that? Oh, okay, I thought Amane said that to him. And since then, I've been thinking pretty seriously about the future. First and foremost, I gotta have money and a decent job. And I'm sure Amane's parents would prefer to marry her off to someone they can trust to provide for her. Yeah, fair. And if I'm actually gonna call myself her husband, I want to make sure I can put whatever she needs in her shopping cart without worrying too much about the price tags. Isn't Amane also just a thrifty shopper anyway, so you wouldn't have to worry too much either? Like, she isn't gonna overspend. She's looking for those deals to get the most she can. Because she wants to, have get the best food for the best price. You can make a lot and feed an army on a nickel. Lately, I've actually begun depositing my pay from the company with Amane and allowing her to manage it. Using that money, she's been buying everything I need, from my food to my underwear and other daily necessities, while providing me with a steady allowance of 3,000 yen per day. 30 bucks a day, okay, good way to budget. Not counting from the 100,000 I've got in my emergency slush fund, my wallet's always got around 12 to 13,000 yen in it. And whenever that number dips below 10 grand, I soon find it's been replenished. It's been pretty damn convenient, honestly. A wife who's good with money is a valuable thing. Maybe I shouldn't be comparing Amane with other women, but my master rarely even carried a wallet, leaving me to take care of everything. And JB's careless enough with her spending that I sometimes wonder if she's even aware small bills actually exist. I still remember the way she used to leave me three 10,000 yen bills with a note that read, "Use this to buy yourself a lunch." Okay, sorry, I had to do the mental conversion here. 3 10,000 yen bills, knock off 2 zeros. She left him $300. Use $300 to buy lunch. What fucking lunch are you buying for $300? With standards of comparison like those, I'm all the more grateful for Amane's relatively reasonable attitude when it comes to money. It's been 3 months now since March, when Amane graduated from Mihama. She's already signed the lease on an apartment in the neighborhood, and she's moving a bit more of her stuff over there day by day, but the process is really dragging on. The lobster and caviar special. Dude, I have never been to a restaurant where a single dish has cost $300. I've paid a bill for 2 people that has been over $100, but we ordered a bunch of stuff. Well, I mean, I ordered a very fucking expensive steak, and then we had apps, plus drinks, and then their meal as well. But I'm never again gonna do that, just spontaneously. Yeah, I'll just have, you know, the steak. I'll just have the one steak here. You don't have a price listed. It's just, whatever the market price is. Sure, I'll go with that. Alright, sir, this is your $60 steak that I barely able to finish. But if that fucker costs $60, damn straight I was gonna finish it right then and there. It was a good steak. I just don't think I'm gonna surprise myself with that again. Seems she was invited to stay on permanently as a dorm mother at Mihama, but her parents aren't too enthusiastic about the idea. Honestly, I'm sure they want her to move back home now that she's graduated. But given everything that happened before, they can't exactly force that choice on her. It must be fairly frustrating for them. With all that in mind, Amane is planning to head home fairly soon for a thorough talk with her parents. Or her folks, whatever, same thing. She's also hoping to have me tag along so I can formally introduce myself to her father, if at all possible. I've actually been to that house twice already, but I didn't get to meet the man on either of my previous visits. In fact, it seems like he was avoiding me, using vaguely plausible excuses like a busy week at work and a meeting with my association. Amane's mother ended up bowing to me in apology both times. It was honestly more than a little awkward. This time, Amane is pretty determined to get the better of her old man. Sounds like she's working out a plan in coordination with her mother, but for the moment, we're still waiting for an opportunity. As I make my way into the courtyard of Mihama Academy, my nose picks up the scent of food wafting from the direction of our dormitory. Glancing down at my wristwatch, I realize it's about time for dinner. Amane's hard at work, presumably. Nothing surprising about that. Judging from the appetizing smell in the air, I think we'll be having something with meat tonight. That reminds me, though. Something I've been wondering about for quite a while now. I'm not much of a carnivore by nature, but every once in a while, I do find myself craving a little meat. And on those days, without fail, I always find some on my dinner plate. It's not because I told Amane what I wanted in advance, either. I don't have to say anything at all, and she still gives me what I want. It's downright bizarre. I'm tempted to suspect the woman's actually some kind of psychic. But to date, I've noticed her accidentally bending a spoon with her mind while we're eating I haven't noticed her accidentally bending a spoon with her mind while we're eating curry.
Oh, okaeri, Yuji.
Yeah, I'm back. As I return to my room, Amane comes out to greet me with a smile. Slightly surprised by how natural all this feels to me, I deposit my empty lunchbox into her outstretched hands.
何が美味しかった?
Let's see. Crab croquettes were good.
そっか。じゃあまたそのうち入れるね。
Okay.
どうする？先にお風呂にする？
Would you like a bath, dinner, or me? That's going through her mind right now. Oh, man. No, I'm pretty hungry. Let's eat first.
わかった。すぐ用意できるから、その間に着替えちゃって。
Okay. No need to rush.
今日はハンバーグだけど、いいかな？
Good old Salisbury steak. Hell yeah. Fucking Salisbury steak. I like it. I like Salisbury steak. I like meat. I like my steaks. I like my pork chops. Salisbury steak, all of that. Dude, if I can throw it on my barbecue grill, I will fucking eat it. Steak, chicken, pork, fish, mushrooms, more vegetables. I will fucking eat it. That's why I'm slowly getting a little bit sad. It's starting to get colder. I had a little bit of snow and frost the other day. I won't be able to easily barbecue things soon. And I like my pork chops and smoked turkey legs. Oh, Nick. These are good choices, man. Also, thanks to living in a more rural area, I have come to like the taste of moose. I have had a few moose dishes. It's an interesting taste. In a good way. Also, how you doing, Nick? Hope you're doing alright. Oh? Is it shock at the fact that I've eaten moose? When you live in parts of Canada where there's a lot of highway and nature around it, moose happen more often than you'd think. Well, we just got lucky that someone was giving away a bunch of ground moose. And a few other things. I've had moose roast. Meatballs and stuff made out of moose meat. It's pretty good. It's honestly pretty good. And it's a fucking moose, so you know there's a lot of animal to go around. I would have expected deer. I know I've definitely had venison at some point. One restaurant that I used to go to back in my old place that had a lot of different varieties of burger patties you could have did have bison. And I usually grab that a few times, so I've also had bison. I don't really notice any difference between a regular beef patty and a bison patty. But still. I missed out on an opportunity to have kangaroo, though. I did miss out on an opportunity to have kangaroo. I'm sure another opportunity will come up, because clearly it's apparently common enough, but, yeah. Missed out on the kangaroo, but I have had moose and bison. Technically, moose are the largest species of deer. Moose are terrifying motherfucking megafauna shits. The fact that orcas are one of their predators is something you should, run away from. I'm sorry, when a marine animal is a predator for a land mammal, we got a problem. You doing good? Good. I'm glad you're doing good. Like, I kind of hate that. It's both interesting, but I hate it. The fucking orca is one of the top predators of the moose. Fucking Christ. And it's not like the orca is beaching itself to try to get a moose. No, the moose is going into the water. and diving like 40 feet or something just to eat some kelp. And the orca sees that and it's like, alright, free meal. God, there's just one comic that perfectly sums that up. You could be just diving, all of a sudden have a moose appear next to you when you're down below, and then out of the murky depths, an orca comes by and snatches up the moose. There's a reason I'm afraid of water, like deep water. That's part of it now, too. Wasn't the first thing. Wasn't why initially, but that's just an added fear now.
あれ、嫌だった？他のものがいいなら用意するけど。
No, that's not it. Tell me something, Amane. Why do you always know exactly what I want to eat?
Hmm?
The fucking question mark over their head. Moment. Second. Just gonna be right back. Sorry about that. Okay.
あはは、気づいてないか。まあ、気づかないよね。
Caught on to what? What are you talking about?
あのね、ユージの食べたいものがわかるわけじゃなくて、ユージに今日はあれが食べたいって思わせるように何日も前から計算して食事を出してるだけなんだよ。
Wait, what? Huh?
甘いものを食べればしょっぱいものが欲しくなる。その組み合わせをいくつかのパターン化してローテーションしてるだけ。
She's trading us like a fucking dog. I had no idea.
微調整してるしね。
Fine tuning?
そう、微調整。じゃあこれは気がついてる？ユージってさ、美味しい時は美味しいって言いながら食べるけど、そうでもない時は何も言わずに食べるでしょ。
Really?
私が美味しくないって聞くと必ず美味しいって言うけど、 今日は肉が良かったとか、もっと軽めのメニューが良かったとか顔に出るのよね。だからそんなユージの食べっぷり、そんなのを見て微調整してるんだよ。ユージはマキナと違って外で買い食いとかしないから予想しやすくて助かるわ。
Wow.
セーブしちゃう？
I highly doubt I will have, any progress yet, but it's nice to see. Yeah, I got literally no progress.
シナリオ進行度確認しちゃう？
Oh yeah, hers is the shortest out of all of them, excluding the side stories. With only 200 kilobytes of data in it, hers will be the shortest by far. So that's how it is. Given that her family runs a Japanese restaurant, maybe it's not that outlandish that she can tell what my impressions are just from the look on my face. You're really something, Amane.
だろう？私が彼女でよかったね。
The woman certainly doesn't hesitate to sing her own praises, but I can't deny I'm in complete agreement. When I head back to my room after a day in the field, Amane is always waiting for me with a hot meal. That's something I'm genuinely grateful for. Oh, that was fast. Did the scene change already? Nope. Okay. I don't know. Whenever the date changes and it does that, usually it means there's a new scene. But not in this case. With dinner behind us, I'm waiting around for my turn in the bath while sipping on some cold tea. And Amane's merrily ironing our clothes while humming some odd little tune to herself. Oh my god, dude. Gazing at her pleasantly curvy body from behind, I find myself filled with warm feelings that are more affectionate than sexual. I'm not sure myself exactly where these emotions are coming from, but for me, there's something very special about these small, happy moments of peaceful... And it's ruined. You little fucking shit. We're done your after story. Go away, Machina. Yeah. Gotta savor those moments of peace. Just talking to myself. Is the bath free? Honey, where's the taser? It's back. Thank you, Nick.
あれ、マキナ、あんた一人？さっちゃんは？今日はさっちんじゃなくて、チルチルと一緒にお風呂入ったのよ。
Okay.
みちると？珍しいわね。っていうか、あの子よく一緒に入ってくれたな。
She probably got tricked into doing it.
そりゃ簡単なのよ。チルチルのお洋服の裾ギュッて掴んで、一緒に入ったらダメ？って上目遣いで聞いたら、
God damn it.
あいつ俺にちょっとキュンとして、仕方ないわねってツンデレ発動したのよさ。女なんて単純な。うわぁ、なんだろう。なんかあんたどんどん甘い上手になっていくな。なんでだろ
う。Well, what did you expect? She's picking it up from you, Amane. でね、チルチルに頭洗ってもらった。あいつ結構面倒見いいぞ。She's always nice.
あんたちゃんとみちるにお礼言った？もちろんだ。お礼も言ったし、なんで おっぱい大きくなんねえのかなって話で盛り上がった。
You're one to talk.
は？そんでね、
Oh, for
揉
fuck's
め
sakes.
ば大きくなんじゃねってことでね、揉んでやった。そうか、揉んじゃったか。でね、思った。私が男だったらこの女今絶対ものにできるのにって。
Machina, no.
ものにするなよ。
Oh my god. That just happened.
どうする？今この場で私の妄想を
No,
詳しく聞き
that's
たい？
enough. Please yeet yourself from this room immediately, please.
聞きたかないわよ。お？そうかい？そいつは残念な。まあとにかくお風呂は空いたからさっさと入っちゃいな。あ、私アイロンかけ終わったら行くから、ユージ先にお風呂入ってて。
Okay.
あ、こらお待ち。本当に分かってるの？後で行くからね。先に上がっちゃダメよ。
Yeah, I know.
それと他の女の子に洗わせちゃダメよ。私が洗うんだからいい？なんで黙るのよ。っていうかそのいかにもうんざりですって顔は何さ。
Try not to keep me waiting too long, alright?
なんか心配だな。廊下でばったりさっちゃんあたりと会って。あ、風見さん、お風呂ですか？
Oh my god. Oh, not... she's great! She's jealous and possessive. Well, I mean, they did literally, you know, survive a guy trying to shoot them together. But goddamn, this man is loyal to a fault. Oh, hey, Aura, how's it going?
でしたらよろしければこの小峰幸洗って差し上げましょうか。この桜色した可愛らしいお口でハポハポと。
What the fuck is Hoppo? I can't have this time, guys. I can't with this writing half the time. Hubba wubba, eh? That just sounds so weird to say. Ugh. Sounds appealing.
はい、それはもうハポハポです。
What the fuck? Stop saying that. Well, Amane did say she won't be coming up for a while. Would you mind, Sachi?
はい、お任せください。
Okay, feeling better than yesterday in my mental break. Pardon me! Was it the breakdown over the Google Play cards? I'm glad you're feeling better, though.
とかなんとか言われて遠慮なくハポハポさせちゃったりしないかしら。
Oh my god, Amane.
アマネーは心配しすぎなのよさ。いくらお兄ちゃんでもお風呂でメイドにご奉仕させるような趣味は。
Machina. You know him. You know every fucking girl in this school loves him. For some unknown reason.
いや、ちょっとだけあるかも。ユージ！あ、こら、アマネー、落ち着くのよ。どこへ行こうというのかね。話して、ユージが、私のユージが。 すげえ力だなこの女。アイロンはどうすんのよさ。 なきゃ電気代が。
Oh my god.
そうじゃねえだろ。いいから少し落ち着きなさい。なんかもうはしゃぐ大型犬を散歩させる苦労の片鱗を味わったのよさ。
It was a mix of things, but that is a strong one. Oh, okay. Oh, they're talking about the mental. Okay, okay. Every time I play this, my entire everything is just discombobulated. You want to? You say Machina is your favorite? She's probably one of the more crass ones out there. Like, and very handsy. I don't know why. She just is. Oh, Friggin' Grisaia, man. Friggin' Grisaia, it does this to me every time. I get whiplash from this damn game. I don't know, honestly, or I don't know how. He's standoffish. He's an asshole. He's misogynistic. He's sexist. Yet every woman he ever meets anywhere, like, falls for him. Whether it's all the girls here in the school, the principal, his totally not Japanese FBI CIA handler, his adopted parental guardian, everybody. Just literally everybody. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. The dude's like half a person. Like, emotionally and mentally. May I have some? I don't know how it's charm. Again, he's just an asshole. Like a major asshole. I'm always mixed between either liking him or hating him. Like, my god. Ugh. Dude's just... He's an enigma. I'll pay extra for Amazon Prime shit. Oh my god. He is someone that needs to be studied. Like, he needs to be fucking studied. Is he hot though? Oh my, you're gonna make me pull up a picture of Yuji now, aren't I? Okay, give me a second. We don't actually see him that often. Because, you know, he's the player character. We only kind of see him in a few CGs every now and again. I wouldn't even say, I don't know, he looks generic to me. I just gotta find a decent-ish picture. Okay, it's a render of him, so that'll work. He just feels really generic to me. Oh my god, Aura. Oh my god, Aura. For science, huh? Okay. Okay. That's Yuji. That's Kazumi Yuji. He's very generic man, I will tell you that right now. He looks very generic. He, like, has a constant, like, half-lidded scowl on his face. He seems like he's just done with everyone's shit. And yet this man is able to pull everybody. Like, I don't know how. I mean, he could be... Oh my god, Aura. Oh my god, Aura. Oh, good Christ. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. He does have his good points. I mean, he will literally die for any of these girls in any of the routes he's on. Literally. He will literally die for them if he needs to. No, he doesn't actually save the world. He doesn't do really things. I mean, he goes around and will assassinate people if the job calls for it, but it's very just kind of like, you're in, you do the job, and then you're out kind of thing. Other than that, just kind of do more or less whatever you want. Just try and be semi-normal. Even though he's not normal, and the whole point of him going to this high school was because he wanted some kind of... He wanted to know what it was like to be a normal person. But he does save them from time to time from just their problems, like Amane's saving her from a vengeful parent, someone who blames her for her child dying in the same accident she was caught in, and the only one to survive. Saving Machina here from her real shitbag of a mother that was ready to either let her die or let her be used as spare parts to help her half-sister recover quicker. Don't ask, it's weird. It's screwed up. I hate her. Those are like the real super dire ones that involve some outside forces. But then with Michiru and Sachi, it's trying to get them to get past their, like, own personal things. Like, Sachi's whole trauma involving her parents and why she is the way she is. And then Michiru's whole, I have a fucking second personality because of a heart transplant. Oh, not initially, though. Not initially. Okay, massive spoilers for Machina's route in Fruit. She was essentially, as younger, slowly being set up to eventually take over her family's, worldwide, super important, organization and company. It is a very matriarchal run company, so the women always had, say in everything, why they're the real heads of them. Her father wanted to kind of realizing it was a shitty thing to have married into and bring a kid into, tried to basically out them as doing a lot of backroom deals and stuff. They kidnapped Machina to force him to give up what he knew. They proceeded to shoot him, let him slowly bleed out on the floor, and then just leave. Machina was still in the warehouse next to her father, dying and bleeding out for like a good week. He was dead within probably maybe an hour, if that. So she was stuck in this warehouse next to her dad's slowly decaying corpse. She came out of it with severe psychological problems, had to be put into the hospital for quite a few years, and mentally regressed to a child, more or less. Like, even more of a child than she was. Had to relearn a lot of things. And because of that was, well, at least in the eyes of her family, she was unfit to no longer run the company and was considered still in the hospital, even though she was in this school for a while. So her, half-sister that was born thanks to an affair her mom just blatantly had because she didn't really give a fuck, was then slowly being set up to take up the mantle. To take up and become head of their entire group. Then someone tried to, because of family squabbles and stuff, someone tried to bomb her and she got put in critical condition. They found out Machina was alive and well and out in the world again. So they tried to contact her and pretty much strong-arm her into coming back, involving things like burning down the place she decided to try and work at. Then her and Yuji went on the run, away from both her family and his own workplace, so he had the government literally trying to hunt him down. Then, after Yuji was away for a short while, leaving her alone, agents showed up. She tried to defend herself. She got shot. The guys eventually got taken down when Yuji came back. Yuji had to keep going on the run, but he left Maki in the care of his handler, who put her into the hospital, and then when the mother finally got to her again, she's like, didn't really see if there was any point in keeping her alive, and just figured, well, we could always use her as spare parts for her sister. And that kind of sort of set him off, in a way, to try and kill her mom. Because she doesn't see her daughters as daughters, she just sees them as assets. They're just new tools. So basically Makina's I live bitch. Kinda. I mean, at the beginning of her side story in this game, her first thing upon coming back to Japan after a year was going to a high-rise that's across from her mother's office, pulling out a sniper rifle and just firing shots through her bulletproof glass, just to kind of say, fuck you, and then walk away. Not intending to hit her in any way, just to scare the shit out of her. One bullet to break the glass, another to send the message. Why? Because she could. Yeah, it was after what Yuji did, trying to, well, shoot her and kill her, potentially, that they decided, okay, Makina is off limits, we're not gonna fuck with her anymore. I don't want that asshole coming back here and trying to kill me again. Sure, it cost Yuji an arm, but, they no longer wanted to go after her. Yeah, Aura, Grisaia is wild as fuck. It's absolutely wild what happens. Like, absolutely wild. Like, it's just, it's absolutely crazy what happens in this damn game. The common route lulls you into thinking it's maybe a normal, wacky, kooky visual novel, and then you get hit with that stuff. All the time. You're never prepared for it. Just like you guys aren't ready and prepared for the comfy, happy vibe, great times you will have over on Oracle's channel. She's your Isekai Guardian Angel VTuber, here to make sure you're fine and protected at all times. Playing games that she so thoroughly enjoys, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, which she is a massive, massive fan of. She's also slowly getting into some more Fire Emblem and having a great time of it, managing to accumulate a substantial amount of critical hits. So, yeah, and also, friend of mine. So, if I've already given them that double seal of approval, being someone I enjoy to watch and also is a friend, so y'all should be watching her. So yeah, Yuji's okay, not someone I would fall for, but that's just my cup of tea. Okay. Okay. I know it takes a lot to add someone to the husband list. So, I mean, we got Link on there, and we got Riku, and Jaden, and Malleus. Dimitri might be getting added to the list. Oh, arms. Wait, don't make me. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
だってじゃありません。この前の会議でみんなお兄ちゃんには手を出さないって決まったでしょ?
I'm dumb, but I don't fall for anyone. That's true. That's true. You don't fall for anybody. They gotta meet those specific criteria to be considered a husband. It takes a lot. It does take a lot. You've got a very slowly growing harem. You're very particular. As I mean anyone should. Also, you're not dumb. Don't even start with that. Don't. Just don't. You know what I'm gonna do about that. I hate these stupid power-up rewards that they have in here now. They're kind of dumb. It's like, okay, spend a few extra bits and your message will, like, kind of light up. Or we'll make an emote big. Or just emote bomb your screen. I don't get it. To be perfectly honest. I mean, it's kind of cool to have, but I hate how they're just really up front and center like that. Also, I gotta redo my channel point rewards a bit more. I mean, I want to add the onesie back in. Try to work with more sound alert stuff. I don't know. I gotta do a few things with that. Again. I thought you were gonna say getting into Fire Emblem collecting a harem because I accidentally seduced 3 or 4 people. Come on, Fire Emblem is basically a harem simulator thanks to Awakening, so I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. To be perfectly honest. Wouldn't be surprised. Fire Emblem has become a harem simulator. Thank you, Awakening. Thank you so much for that. They do have a lot of good designs. Yeah. I gotta play Fire Emblem again. I mean, I've played a bunch of Fire. The only Fire Emblems I played are Awakening, Fates, and Echoes. I didn't even finish Echoes. I also didn't finish Fates, nor did I finish Awakening. I don't finish games unless I'm on stream. Accidentally got S rank with Mercedes, Felis, Sylvian, Isn't Mercedes a girl? Yep. Bravo. Bravo. Dorothy and Manuel didn't realize. Come on, everyone's going to be flirting with you at some point in a Fire Emblem game. Whether it's not, whether it's subtle or not, they're going to be. It's modern Fire Emblem. It's modern Fire Emblem.
それは、そうだけど。でっかい図体して、あまねはそういうとこ臆病な。だってさ、この間の会議、なんか結局もやっとした結果になったし。
Oh no.
会議な。
Oh no.
Why?
未経験の者がこのような口を挟むのはおこがましいとは存じますが、発言を許可していただけますでしょうか。
Why are we doing this again?
はい。同志ケイミネの発言を許可します。
では、恐れながら、ピージルというのはどうでしょう。
ピージルって、それって興奮するの？
いえ、エーネさんの場合、思わず首をひねりたくなるような信号に近い響きの方が、よりビッチ感が演出できるのではないかと愚行いたしますれば。
違うって、エーネみたいなビッチ丸出しのおっぱい女が恥ずかしそうにもじもじしながら言う方が意外性があって燃えるのよ。 ああ、それは確かに。なんて言ったっけ？ほら、あれでしょ、あれ。はあ、ギャップ萌え。そう、それ。なんかそんな感じのやつ。SO さん、あなた、あれとかそれだけで会話を成立させようとするのはやめなさい。
A 姉は関西のおばはんなのだから仕方がないのよ。
I made a joke with my friend Dimitri's better stop with his mood. He's gonna... He's got people passing.
というか、どうして私がこんなくだらない会議に参加させられているのかしら。
I don't know. They're like trying to pretend to be anonymous? Just to like... I don't even know anymore, Aura. Honestly, they've done this before, too. This isn't the first time they've done this specific type of skit. I don't know. I literally don't.
くだらなくはありません。本日の議題は SO 英根、慶ザミ Y 字両2名の結婚を視野に入れた交際についての傾向と対策ということですので、多角的かつ幅広い活発な意見交換を目的としています。
それがどうして聖域の故障を決定する会議になっているの？
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me right now? Oh my god. It's kind of cute. They look like little ghosts. And then you got Machina in the corner there that's a squid.
それはあれなのよ。どうすりゃ浮気を防止できるかってことで、つまり飽きられない女になるにはどうすりゃいいのよさってことで。
If I made a what the fuck command Aura, it would break. It would just break. By this game alone, it would break.
飽きられない女。つまりツンデレよ、ツンデレ。
Michiru, it's not your route, but you're after my heart once again.
はあ、まだそんなことを。
石を投げりゃツンデレに当たると言われるこの世の中で何を寝ぼけたことを言ってんのよさ。
何よ、それってつまりあれでしょ。ツンデレはグロ
グローバルスタンダード。
そうそれ。つまりすでにツンデレは世界標準なわけでしょ。良いものは変わらないのよ。ほら、オイルライターみたいなものよ。変わらない、それが安心。気がつけばいつものツンデレを選んでしまう。ツンデレこそ安心なブランドなのよ。
Tsundere, the brand you can trust.
何よ、出したかったら出したらいいじゃない。でも勘違いしないでよね。別にあんたの赤ちゃんが欲しいわけじゃないんだからね。
Oh god.
ほら、これどうよ。
9のツに1のデレ。腕を上げましたね、エムチル様。
Was I thinking of you upset and hit Dimitri, the beast of a man who couldn't control his strength with a slip? Oh my god.
ふふん、今朝7回ぐらい練習したからね。バッチリでしょう。7回って、しかもぐらいって、なんかアバウト。
きっと5回練習したあたりで飽き始めて、せめて10回って頑張ったけど7回あたりでまあいっかって心が折れたのよさ。
God damn it, Machina.
うっさいわね。まるで見ていたかのように言い当てないで。
Knowing Machina, yes.
いいのよ。あんまり真剣に練習しても読まされてるって感覚が強くなりすぎるから。それがプロのツンデレってものなのよ。
Michiru, you're not a pro. You're a pseudo tsundere. You kinda suck at it.
ツンデレって基本的に雑なのよね、生き様が。何よ、 あんただって基本ツンデレでしょうが。
アホな子一女子。ワイミちゃんはクーデレじゃんね。
どうでもいいわよ。というか、私をおかしなデレ仲間に引き入れようとしないでもらえる？
Tsundere Industries, the brand you can't trust. It's not like I want to work for you or anything, Baka.
いや、さ、私と Y 字のことで話し合ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、なんでこうなった？
いえ、私たちはエーネさんとケイザミさんの行く末を思えばこそ、こうして話し合いの場を設けているわけでして。
I love every time you say "oh no" with this game. It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
決して面白半分で茶化しているわけでは。
そうそう。A 姉におかしなアドバイスをして、あいつ振られたら次私なとか、そんなこと考えているわけじゃないのよ。
ちょっと心配ないわよ。なんだかんだ言っても結局 Y 字は最後にはツンデレを選ぶとか思ってないから。
Michiru.
嘘。あれ、みんな敵なの？ちょっとエスカキさん？
私は別に最初から応援はしないけれど反対もしないと、そう言ったはずよ。
何？みんな結局私と Y 字が破局すればいいって、そんな風に考えているの？そんなことないわよ。私たち仲間同士ね。嘘くさい。ねえ、みんな何のための覆面会議？本音で語ろうよね。っていうかさ、仲間とか同志とか言ってるけど、もう見た目からして明らかに間違ってる仲間外れの子がいるよね。
何？誰だそいつは。
Talking about you, Makina.
お前でゲソ。
ゲソ？
さ、せっかくだからもう一度確認するけど、私と Y 字が付き合うのみんな反対なの？
Asking the real question.
いえ、別に反対というわけではありませんが。
They just
なんと
wish it
申
was
しましょ
them.
うか。
もう正直に言ってちゃんと受け止めるから。
では、正直な心情を吐露させていただければ。孤独な男の寂しさにつけ込むようにしてうまくやりやがったな、このクソビッチ。まったくもってイカの極みですよ。
Oh.
という無念は拭いきれません。しかしながら、女性としての魅力という点を鑑みれば、ケイザミさんがエーネさんを選ぶのもまた合点がいくと言いますか。エーネさんはお料理もお上手ですし、細やかなところにまでよく気がつきますし。
基本的に甘やかし属性だし、何より無駄に巨乳だし、ウエストにちょっと肉が余ってるしな。女の胸とプラモデルの箱は大きければ大きいほど男の子は嬉しいのよ。
No. That's just fundamentally wrong. This goes for both of those, both plastic models and the booba. All sizes. That's all I'm gonna say.
おい、お前ら、それ全然褒めてないだろう。
いや、実際そのうち寝とってやんべえよっつう話はしてんだけどな。
Of course they are. Of course.
お兄ちゃんもああ見えて男としては単純だし、私みたいなちっちゃい子に抱きつかれて、耳元で「ねえして」ってささやかれれば、そりゃ済んだらおめえって話はしてたんだよね。
No, he will throw you off of his lap.
なんでシカトしてんの？ S っちに言ってんだぜ。
空気読もうよ、えむきちゃん。
なんでだよ。昨日コンビニの前で2つに折れる棒アイス食いながら話したじゃんかさ。学校の帰りにやつを中庭の草むらに押し倒して。
Well, they're on the shit list now.
S っちんが上半身を押さえつけてる隙にって相談してたよね。
記憶にございません。
嘘だ。それで妊娠したら責任を取らせるって。
Oh my god.
握り拳作ってふんがふんがと鼻を鳴らしてたのよさ。
秘書が勝手にやったことです。
何玉虫色の返事でごまかそうとしてんだよ。ちょっとあんたたち、そんな話があるならなんで私も混ぜないのよ。
Richard, no.
そういう問題ではないでしょ。
お？じゃあマイミちゃんは混ざらないでいいんだね。
God damn it, Yumiko.
黙ってしまいましたね。
迷ってんのか？迷った時はとりあえずやっとけ。今素直にごめんなさいって言えば混ぜてあげるのよ。
Why is the smallest and the youngest one like this? Why?
待って、私は混ざっていいんだよね。
仕方がねえな。3番目だぞ。
Fucking god.
わかってるわよ。
エスカキさんはどうされますか？そんなの間違っているわよ。
I told you this game gets wild.
ケイザミワイジは1人しかいないのよ。私がいた病院では1つしかないおもちゃはみんなで仲良く順番に遊んだよ。それが正しい秩序だって病院の先生も言ってたし。
それとこれとは話が違うでしょ。
どう違うっていうのよさ。とにかくみんなで仲良くできない子はお兄ちゃん貸してあげないぞ。
待って、なんだかだんだん私が間違っているような錯覚が。別に無理強いはしません。でもそう学園長、そんな放埓な学園生活を学園長が許しません。許すはずがないわ。
Please. Chizuru, please don't beat the horn on this.
残念ながら本日ティーチバのシーズル様はご多忙につき欠席されておりますが、
Oh no.
委任状をお預かりしております。
Oh no.
これは
Let's all get along. Here's hoping for a fun-filled future in our school by Tichibana Shizuru. Oh my fucking god.
つまりは公式な黙認というふうにご理解ください。
Oh my god. No, I don't think that's what she meant.
そんなバカな。
わいみこ、もう諦めなさいよ。そう、今がデレの時よ。今素直になればあんたもまだ間に合う。まだ愛人6号として滑り込みセーフを勝ち取ることができるのよ。
6号。
私が2号。
私が3号。
私が4号。
そしてシーズルが5号。さて残った椅子は
6号。この私が6号。いやよ、そんなの私にだってプライドというものが。ですから無理強いはしません。
Link's being a baby today. Where's your puppers? Upstairs. She's still upstairs. She won't go down the stairs. Still. She did once, but then she couldn't get herself back up. Again. So she's just now fully upstairs.
まあいいよ。そうやって意地張って ネットで拾い集めたエロ画像で一生満足してりゃいいのよさ。私たちはストレートに女の喜びを手に入れるけどな。
えむきちゃんは男の子と女の子どっちが欲しい？
Oh my god.
私は男の子がいいな。
私も男の子がいいのよさ。名前はダンがいい。ダン、イリス。なんか今ピンときた。
なんでダン？
いや、なんか奇抜な名前つけとけばそれっぽいかなって、そんだけの理由。
今私さ、あんたの子に生まれてこなくて心底ほっとしてるわ。
なんでだよ。っていうか、そういう M チルチルは？
さ、M チルチルってまんまじゃない？いや、まあいいんだけどさ。私はそうね、最初は女の子がいいかな。女の子の方が手がかからないって言うし、男の子はその次かな。
Keep in mind, they're saying all of this about Amane's boyfriend right in front of her. And this is, I believe, after he's already said, why don't we get married after we graduate high school? I think Amane's gonna want them dead at this point. Like, oh my god. Like, just, oh my god.
二人産むというのもありなんですか？だったら私は下の子も男の子がいいです。男の子の二人兄弟。
いいなそれ。じゃあ私もそれで。ねえは男の子と女の子どっちがいい？ねえ。ヒック？
What the f do you think is wrong?
みんなでそうやって意地悪するの？
You know what? That's a logical reaction.
いや、ユージってバッチリ名前言っちゃダメじゃん。
Michiru, that is not the point right now.
すみません。少し悪ノリが過ぎましたかね。泣かせてしまいました。
ほらご覧なさい。スオさんに謝りなさい。
てな感じでさ、なんか結局みんな私とユージのこと素直に喜んでくれてないっていうかさ。
Are you fucking kidding me? She fell asleep.
セーブしちゃう？
She fell asleep during the story. Or the whatever you want to call that. The flashback. Fucking Machina.
っていうか寝てるし、これだもん。私の話なんか聞いちゃいないし。
おごめん、今一瞬寝てた。何の話だったっけ？
だから結局みんなユージのことが好きで諦めきれないってことでしょ。いや、
だからあれは冗談なんだってばさ。
Yes, Your Honor, my client would like to say it was a goof. It was all a big goof. It was a joke. Yeah, that's not gonna hold up.
そりゃね、まだ諦めきれてないって言われれば確かにそうなのよ。 でも何度も言うけど、みんなアマネとお兄ちゃんには幸せになってほしいって思ってんのよさ。
Yet I will
それは本当なのよ。
Yet I will supposedly talk about getting a group, getting us all together to pull him into the bushes, hold him down, and have our way with him. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, just casually plot sexual assault. Okay, yeah, okay.
それに私たちがどう思おうとお兄ちゃんが選んだのはアマネなんだから、アマネは堂々としてりゃいいのよさ。
Yeah, there's a reason I want to beat Machina out of this century.
つか私眠い。もう寝ろ。
ベッドまで一人で行ける？
うい、大丈夫なのよ。
また寝ぼけて榊さんのとこいたりしないのよ。
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
ああ、あれな、あれわざと。
But again, it was just a joke. You don't joke about that kind of shit. Like, oh my god.
ゆみちゃんも強くお願いされると断れない性格っていうか、猫は嫌いなのよって言いながらも膝に乗られると何もできないタイプなのよさ。
Yeah, exactly.
あんたね。
というわけなんで、私のことは心配しないで、アマネはお風呂に入ってきなさい。
あ、うん。じゃあお風呂入ってくる。
ローション以外のおもちゃ持ち込んじゃダメなのよ。
うーい。
Wow. Yeah, Machina is just a problem. She's a problem child. Oh god. On that day, at that time, in that place, if I had found a stash of food the way I did in my dream, I wouldn't have hesitated to bring it back and split it with everyone, even if it was only a single can. But once we finished sharing it, I'd have rubbed my grumbling stomach and thought, why didn't I just eat it all myself? That's Suo Amane for you, I guess. It's just the way I am. There's only one Kazumi Yuji in this world. And so, there's a part of me that thinks I should just share him with everyone. But at the same time, if it actually turned out that way, he wouldn't be all mine anymore. And there's a selfish part of me that wants to cry just thinking about that. Of course, Kazumi Yuji isn't a can of food. He's not going to disappear if we all share him. But he's also a human being with his own free will, not an inanimate object. In other words, since the man himself has decided he wants Suo Amane, maybe it's okay for me to just nod cutely and monopolize his affection, while watching my love-starved classmates from the corner of my eye. Oh my god. But is that really what I should do? Oh. I wish Kazumi Kazuki were here. All I want is for her to pop up in front of me and say,
いいのよ、アマネ。私の弟とじゃんじゃんしちゃいなさいな。
oh my god. I don't know if you're here for the quick backstory and like the quick recap of what happened in Amane's route back in Fruit Oracle, but Amane knew Yuji's older sister. They were in the same school together. In fact, part of the same like sport team that was out on a thing. But on their way back, the driver decided to take a different route, got caught in like a rainstorm, and the bus fell off a cliff into a crevice. Almost everyone survived the initial crash, but they were stuck with no way to communicate to anybody, so they spent days just trying to get by. Eventually, it culminated in one of them dying, just from just the conditions of everything. And, things were just kind of deteriorating from there. They had little to no food at all. Amane and Kazuki got to know each other really well together while they were in that crevice. They kind of more or less kind of partnered up with each other to kind of have a buddy. And she left a good impression on Amane the entire time, because Kazuki was always was like a rational thinker the entire time, really stopping, thinking things through, coming up with some kind of plan for things they could do. It eventually all came to a head when they kind of found out the teacher that survived and one of the other students were taking the dead bodies of people, of the other students, and turning them into meat to give to everybody. Just being cannibals. Amane had to run for her life after Kazuki told her to run, while Kazuki presumably... Well, I assume presumably. I feel like she's going to show up at some point where Kazuki died. Kazuki died with everybody. No one survived after that. Amane was the only survivor, and that's because she literally ran through the woods blindly to get away from everyone else there trying to hunt her down. So the entire time she found out Yuji was the exact Yuji Kazuki had talked about while they were, stuck in that crevice, she felt like she owed him. She also misses Kazuki a lot. I think it's kind of implied she had feelings for Kazuki, or still does. Mostly because she's kind of like this guiding post for her. She would do whatever Kazuki said because Kazuki was just kind of like always right. Kazuki is also kind of implied to be a little down bad for Yuji, because of course, even his own fucking sister. That's Grisaia for you guys. Whatever. Or something like that. Maybe give me a smile and a few pats on the head. I'd run... Oh. Wow. I'd run right off to order an economy-sized box of 144 condoms on the internet, then wait naked as a jailbird for them to arrive. Holy shit. They're actually starting to remember my face at the local drugstore, so it's getting kind of awkward to buy birth control stuff lately. But let's stay on topic. Oh my god. No matter how I rack my brains, Kazumi Kazuki isn't here to help me. Kazumi Yuji himself once told me, "Nothing good ever came of asking the dead for advice." But unfortunately, I've never known how to put the past behind me. My life's built on the foundation of numerous deaths. To be perfectly honest, the idea of grabbing all this happiness for myself makes me feel a little queasy sometimes. Yeah, she feels guilty for being happy and wanting things because all these other students died and she lived. She's got survivor's guilt. And, well, Yuji's entire thing is helping her kind of, sort of get past it. I mean, in his words, he's not there to solve their problems. He's helping them solve their own problems. He's helping them do it themselves. He's not doing it for them. He's just setting them on the path to, be a little bit better, get a little bit better. that's one of those things, again, where Yuji's like, okay, he's not that bad of a guy. But then he, like, immediately turns around and says something completely, you know, terrible. Marriage. Marriage, huh? It's easy enough to speak the word, and I'm genuinely happy that I've got the opportunity to make this dream come true. Sometimes I catch myself signing my diary's Kazumi Amane, or happily scribbling it in the corners of my notebook with a dumb grin on my face. That's actually kind of cute, I'll be honest. But is that really alright? The world's only got one Kazumi Yuji in it.
というよう
Oh,
なこと
okay.
がありましてですね。どうしたもんだろうなと、スオン・アマネはちょっと本気で悩んでいたりするわけです。はい。
Don't be ridiculous. Makino was completely right. You're the one I chose, and that's all that matters in the end.
まあね、分かってはいるんだけど、なんかちょっとすっきりしないというか。
Do I really deserve to be the one who ends up happy? You seem to be misunderstanding something here. Looking after me for the rest of my life is your punishment, remember? Oh, that's how he worded it. He's punishing her by making her have good times with him. That was it. You're gonna you're my girlfriend and I'm gonna marry you. That's your punishment. You're gonna have a great time. You're gonna live a great, full, fulfilling life. That's your punishment now. That's just how he worded it, and that kind of made her go along with it for some reason. I mean, she felt like she needed to be punished for what happened, and that was his workaround. Whatever.
でも私、ユージのこと好きだし、好きな人の世話をしても全然苦じゃないっていうか、むしろちょっと嬉しいし、罰って感じじゃないんだよね。いっそ、なんかこう、私の目の前で大好きなユージが他の女の子を夢中で抱いてる現場をこっそりと見るような、そんなネトラレプレイもありなのかなと。
No, Amane, you're not. No, you're not gonna be a cuck. Come on. What the hell are you talking about?
ね、私がクローゼットの中に隠れてると、ユージがマキナを連れて部屋に入ってくるのね。
Why use Makina as the example?
でね、二人は始めちゃって、私は出るに出られなくなっちゃって、そのまま二人が激しく愛し合うのを見てるの。そんで終わった後、マキナがお風呂に入りに行くでしょ。部屋に残ったのは私とユージの二人だけ。そしてユージは私が隠れているクローゼットの扉を開ける。クローゼットの中でしゃがみ込んでいた私は思わず「ヒッ!」って喉を詰まらせるんだけど、実はユージは私が隠れてること知ってて、
Oh my god.
私を見てこういうの。興奮したか、あまねって。
I am so done here. Yuji's so done here.
興奮しました、ごめんなさい。他の子に寝取られて、あ、ユージが、私のユージがって。
Look, Amane. You're taking this tongue-tied masochism thing to some unhealthy extremes.
あれ？ドン引き？
Yeah, a little. I'm well aware you're pretty hardcore with this stuff. Seriously? Who gets off watching their boyfriend have sex with another woman? I mean, if it was the other way around, I'd feel pretty terrible. And pissed off, too. Might be hard not to murder the guy on the spot. Is that just not the case for you?
いや、そりゃもちろん気分悪いけど、なんつうの？ 大事な人を目の前で怪我される興奮と言いますか。
Yeah, the current most harem pro tags get so shy. No, he's like never shy. The dude will say whatever the hell he wants.
ほら、子供の頃とか戦隊ヒーローものの番組とか見るでしょ。
What?
私ってさ、ヒーローがピンチになったりするとゾクゾクするタイプの子供だった
Oh
んだよ
my
ね。
god, she's like down. Oh my god, no.
日曜の朝っぱらからテレビの前で、はぁ、ヒーローやられちゃう。
Yeah, Yuji literally does not have a filter. He does not mince words in any way, shape, or form. He will just if you do something stupid, he's just gonna come right out and say, "That's stupid. You're stupid." Also, she was enjoying watching, like, Super Sentai and Power Ranger heroes nearly die. Oh my god. She really is a masochist.
って感じで、抱えたウサギのぬいぐるみの耳ぐいぐい引っ張りながら見てた感じ？わかんないかな？
Can't say that I do.
すみません、ド M で。
Look, what exactly do you want from me?
わかんない。
Come on, woman.
ごめん。でも、私もどうすればいいのかわかんないし。とりあえず、マキナでも抱いてみる？
Why's it gotta be mock? Whatever. Also, got all have on her like Amane. She was like, as if she heard you. I managed to time it sometimes. Queen Amane. Oh my god. Hey, Gardantar. How's it going, buddy? That makes no sense whatsoever. And why Machina of all people? Yeah, good question. Why Machina?
いや、さ、なんか最近のマキナって周りの人間に甘えまくってるのよね。それってさ、私がユージのお世話をするようになってあまり構ってあげてないのと、あの子が私とユージに遠慮してるのが原因なんじゃないかなって。このままじゃ良くないし、やっぱりマキナには父親っていうか彼氏的な存在が必要なんじゃないかな。
I mean, she does need. I'm not gonna use affection no matter how crashy it. Her entire route was. More spoilers for Machina's route. Her route technically starts after we let her pay us to be her father. I'm not making that up. She literally pays us damn near $1 million, like I think $100,000 to be her dad. Not in any kink way or anything like that. Literally be my father. I still couldn't believe that. When we say no, it's like, just keep calling me Big Brother. I'm fine with that. I can be your Big Brother. But if we go on the route, she swaps out Oni-chan for Papa. I'm sorry, I'm so focused on Yuji's face. That's like his default face. Remember, Machina's dad died in front of her. She has no father figure at all. She was looking for a potential father figure in Yuji. That's why she started calling him Big Brother. Started calling him Oni-chan. But when she thinks he's the right guy, she wanted to upgrade him from brother to father. And he takes the role seriously. He treats her like a daughter. That entire route. And it goes the normal way you expect it to go with a visual novel, so it gets a little weird. How they still call each other, you know, dad and daughter, and still... I'm not getting into any more of that. That's Grisaia. You can pay me $1 million. I can't be a popular. god. Well, it was like 1,000,000 yen, so it's about 100 or something like that. I did the math last time. It was a lot of money. It was a few thousand. It was probably had to be like about $100,000 or so she was willing to give. It was literally all of her money. All of the money she has access to, she was going to give it all to Yuji. And basically just dole it out to me as an allowance as you see fit kind of thing. I don't think we ever ended up using any of that money in the route at all. Grisaia is the special child of Viance. It is something. It really is something. You get such tonal whiplashes in every scene. Do you really need to be worrying about her that much?
だってこのままじゃなんかあの子愛情に飢えてるみたいでかわいそうな気がして。
Okay, but how is me sleeping with her a good solution? I don't think a few rounds of pity sex is going to do much of any good in the long run. And think about it. If I actually took you up on that, how do you think everyone else will react? What if Sachi shows up at my door with a box of tissues and cheerfully announces, I believe I'm next in line, correct?
その時は抱いちゃう？
Why are you asking me?
もういっそさ、この学園にいる女の子全員抱いちゃえばいいじゃん。
You'd really be alright with that.
え？うん。
I see. Thing is, I'm not interested. For one thing, nothing good ever comes of sleeping with multiple women at the same time. One woman's enough for me, and you're the one I want. I don't need any mistresses. Just sounds like a massive pain in the ass, to be honest.
でも私そんないい女じゃないよ。
I'm aware.
ねえ、どうして私なの？
You're a soft-hearted idiot with skills in the kitchen and a nice rack. Isn't that reason enough? Yuji, that was so sweet. Then I immediately spout off that line he says. You think he's still so sweet? You see? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? He had to ruin it. That is Grisaia. That is Grisaia. That is Yuji. All the time. He'll say something like, okay, maybe he's not so much of a bad guy, and then he says something like that. You're an idiot, you can cook, and you got some big tits. Like, fucking guy. Do you see why I'm confused how he can manage to pull every woman in existence, apparently, in this game?
Kazuki をあんたのお姉ちゃんを見捨てた女でも？
I want you anyway, Amane. Kazuki gave her life to save you. And I can understand why.
どうしても私じゃなきゃ嫌なの？
Yeah, it really does.
バカな人。
Look, you're the one who dragged all that out of me.
でも嬉しい。
I do love it. It is crazy, it's wild, it makes me, bash my head against my desk every now and again. But it's still really good. it's got the wacky shit in it, but it does have real good, heartfelt things in it. Like, 3 of the 5 routes in Fruit did make me cry toward the end. I was legit, like, tearing up in tears. Okay? It takes a bit to make me actually want to cry. And Grisaia managed to do that. Come on, Amane! Don't blow your nose on my back!
ごめん。でも離れたくない。我慢して。
Good grief.
ねえ、ユージ。
Hmm?
今日もいじめてよ。お願い。
What did you have in mind?
すっごい乱暴なのが
Oh my
いい。
god. It's exactly what you think. Well, that's a rather vague request. Oh my god. Let's see. I've already given Yuji a taste of everything I have to offer. Although in some cases, I basically forced him to indulge. Feel a bit bad about that in retrospect. Anyway, how should I have him torment me tonight? Anticipation swelling in my chest, I flip through the pages of my diary, perusing my records of our many games and experiments. Oh, good lord. It went from something kinda sorta... I'm not saying this. I am not saying that. I am sorry. Five to 7 times a night. Oh, she's the most outwardly sexual about this stuff, Aura. She's the most outwardly. She does not care. But holy shit, 5 to 7 times a night. On his days off. Holy shit. How does he have the, how does anyone have the stamina for that? There's no fucking way. There's only so many hours in a night. What the... Okay, you know what? I am gonna just, yeah. That's it for today. I can't right now. I can't. There's only so much I can take. There's only so much I can take for today. Oh my god. Fucking Grisaia, why? I now need to spend the rest of the day recovering from... that. I expected it, but I still wasn't ready for it. So, anyway, schedule more Grisaia tomorrow at 10. More Grisaia again. I should be recovered by then from whatever the fuck just happened there. We're going to be continuing with that. I'm apparently not even through the first scene of this whole route. Great. Yeah. So, yeah. There's that. Okay. I'm also very hungry. I also wanted to end because I need to get something to eat. I'm gonna go shopping really quick, 'cause I gotta pick something up. I gotta pick a few things up. Because I wanna try and make dinner tonight. So, yeah, thanks, everybody, for watching, commenting, lurking, and watching me cringe all the way to hell and back. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 for more Labyrinth. We'll get through more of Amane's story, and then, yeah, just keep on doing our thing. So, yeah, I hope everybody has themselves a great rest of their day, and I'll see you next time.